everybody. Welcome back to West Corners Custom Cycles and welcome back to the Underground Garage. It's time to get a gas tank on this thing. Probably the biggest project left on it besides pulling the exhausts and painting that and wrapping them. I've got a Honda 250 Rebel tank that I bought. It's brand new. These tanks you can get online anywhere from $85 to $100. There's three different ones to choose from. They come already painted. Three different paint jobs you can choose from. I've got the tank right over here. There's a couple of modifications. I've already kind of test fitted it to see what I've got to do to get this thing done. There's a tab here I got to cut off. I got to get rid of these two rubbers that the Yamaha tank slid onto. The Honda tank has two bolts on the front. They'll hold it down. So we're going to get ready. I'm going to get you in here so you can see what's going on. And let's get it going. All right. This is what I'm talking about. This tab here. There's a plastic piece that went over the frame. I don't even know why it was there. We're just going to zip that off. I'm going to grind it all down smooth, hit it with some paint. These little rubbers here, they just pop right off. Now these two pieces of metal, there's a little pipe going through the frame. I'm just going to cut these flush with the frame, grind them flat, and hit that with some paint on both sides. You won't see where this was or where these are. The tunnel of the tank is going to go over the frame and cover it. I have to check to make sure that the tank tunnel on this Honda tank will fit over the top of this. I've never seen this done before. I don't know if anybody ever has done it before. I've never seen it in a bike show. I've never seen it in a video on the internet. So let's get at this. I'm going to back out a little bit so you can see what's going on here. All right. Now, all I got to do is get my grinding wheel. Okay. Not enough. Ooh, now it's hot. There we go. One bracket removed. Okay. I'm going to get these cut off. You get the idea. You don't need to watch that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, here we are. I don't know how well you can see that. I got them cut off right here, and I cut that bracket off and trimmed it down some. Let me see if I can get you in here a little better. There we go. Now you can see I trimmed these. I'll hit them with some black paint, clean them up. Right now I'm going to back out. I'm going to get the tank and get it set on here, see what we got to do. I want to show you right down here already. Where am I? Oh, okay. This piece of rubber was round. I had to trim it down to fit the hole on the back of the gas tank. On the back of this Honda Rebel, it's actually oval and not round. So now that fits better, but let me get you out here. Okay, everybody, this is that gas tank. Like I said, it comes painted, all ready to go. Now, this is what I wanted to see was how well everything's going to line up here and where I got to drill holes and all that good stuff. come back there and see how this looks. For one, not dropping down on there as nice as I would have liked it to, but I guess it's not going to look too horrible. Let's see what I can do here. That doesn't look bad. Thing is this tab in the back here is sticking up about an inch and a half higher than I'd like it to. And I could probably cut and bend that down. I know, cut and bend the new gas tank. And in all honesty, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, well, I want to get this back bolted down to hold it flat and in place so I can figure out where the holes on the side of the bike got to go. Pull this rubber off, what it's going to do. See how she sits on there now. I don't know if that's better. No, we're going to cut that tank. All right, let me mark it so we can cut it. Now what I'm going to do, try and show you here. The tab on the back of this tank right here, it goes flat and it curves over the side and down about 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to cut up into that 1/8 of an inch just so I can fold it down, and then I'll clean up the metal right there and give it a tack weld. And then we'll hit it with some black paint again on the sides here. We'll be careful to keep it off the rest of the tank. That way you'll never see it. It'll be under the front of the seat. Okay, let me get this done. Okay, people, here you go. Here's something you're not going to see often. Somebody cutting on a tank with brand new paint with a cutting wheel. Let's see what we can break. Okay, I think that'll do it. I'm going to get you in here and show you what this looks like. Now hopefully you can see from the side here, right here, and right here I cut a notch. Now I'm going to bend that forward. I'm going to clean up this metal around that and put a tack weld on both sides. But I'm going to bend it, test fit it. I may have to widen that gap a little and rebend it again. But we'll see how this works out. Little by little, people. That's what customization's about. I really like the color of that tank too. All right, let me get back out here. Let's see if I can. Feeling that metal's a little thicker than I thought. Nope, that's not going to do it either. Trim this a little more. Want to make sure I'm all the way through the bevel on the side, that way it'll make it bend easier. That's pretty stout. I'm going to take this over and put it in the vise and give it a tweak. Be right back. Alright everybody, I'm back. I got it back on the bike. I tweaked it till it closed that gap. And I think the angle is right. The only thing I'm going to have to do is, I wish it was sitting down farther. I might have to, let me set this tank back down. This rubber here, I might have to modify. I'm going to put it down on the inside so now I can see if it'll sit any lower. Oh, look at that. Huh. I think I might know what I can do here to make this work. I got another set of rubber for the back of this tank. Where the heck did I put it? Hang on. This is what it looks like. Let me get you in here. Okay. This is what it looks like. I had to make this oval to fit the back of the tank, but I think if I take this, cut these off, set this down there, and then put the one of these that I already made this part oval on top of it, I might be able to make it work. We'll see what's going on here. We'll see what we can do. Keep taking this tank on and off. I have to buff that tank too. It's scuffed up a little bit on the top where the top of the box that came in was rubbing on it. But hey, for 85 bucks, certainly isn't a bad deal. Turn that around. Can I make that work? I think I can. I'm gonna have to get a spacer. Find the bolt that goes down in the back of that. All right, people. I've got her bolted down in the back now. She's on there, she's good and solid. Not moving anywhere. That kind of leveled it out, bolting it to the back of the frame in the back here. So get this part centered up here. I've got a mark where I've got to drill holes in the side. We'll take the whole thing back off, drill the holes, and figure out what we're going to do with the front here as far as rubber bushings and all that good stuff. So that's where we're at. All right, I just wanted to show you that. And I will be back in a minute. I got to get a silver marker where I can mark these holes here where I got to drill. Okay. All right, everybody. I got this marked. I got the tank back off. Gonna drill these holes. Okay, there's one. All right, holes are drilled. I'm gonna go find some shock rubbers and we're gonna get this thing on there and mounted down completely. All right. All right, hopefully y'all can see this. This is the hole I just drilled right here. This is where we cut out the nubs that the rubbers are on for the Yamaha gas tank. So, it's actually been about an hour and a half. I took a minute, I hit this, I hit where I cut that bracket off up here on the other side with some spray paint. I also took, see if I can get it up here for you to see, the end of this. You can see where right here where I made my slices and bent that tab. The rear tang there, well, I put a couple of spot welds on that and I repainted that just with some black spray paint. I held a t-shirt literally over the rest of the tank here so that I didn't overspray it. So I just sprayed the tang here, over here. So this has all had time to dry and now it's time to get this thing back together. So, I went to, while I was waiting for the paint for this to dry, went to the hardware store and found these grommets. Now I'm going to put them through from the inside on the tabs for the gas tank. They're going to slide down over to where these holes are. I'll show you in a second. You can see I popped those rubbers in here. You can see that one, yeah, both sides. And now I'm going to try and slide it down over and hopefully It's just enough to take up the gap there. And not too much. Here's where I gotta be. Set this down and get out of your way. I'll get around to the other side. Another thing I'm going to do. Unplug that heater. It's making all kinds of background noise. All right. These actually just may be too wide. Remember, people, I've never done this before, so it's all trial and error. So I'm going to get this back part. I'm going to move you back out here where you can see what's going on. And get the back part here lined up and a bolt down through it. That way I know where I'm supposed to be up front. And I'm way off. I gotta go up about an inch. There we go. Okay. One end at a time, I guess. Get all the washers and stuff I need here. Make sure the holes lined up. We're looking pretty good. I got some washers to go down over this. Big rubber one to go around that. Look at that, just like it was meant to be. Now I get my Allen wrench. That'll get us about where we're supposed to be back there. Now if I can get this front bolt through, we'll be doing good. I think these rubber tabs might be, oh my gosh, they're absolutely perfect. I can't even ask for better. All right, let me get this camera repositioned so you can see what's going on in the front. I'll be right back in a second. All right, I got you back in here. I don't know how well you can see it. So I got a flashlight because I want you guys to be able to see this real good. That grommet and the tab, can you see it right there? That's where I put it on both sides. The rubber grommet. Boop. Here, I'll even point at it with this. Is right there, and this tab comes out from the gas tank, and it's doing that on both sides of the bike. Now I'm going to take this piece of 5/16 ready rod here, and I'm going to feed it right through that little hole there in the center and out the other side. And it's going to stick out about a ½ an inch on both sides. And then I'm going to take, and I have, I'll even get the light on it so you can still see. Right through the one side. I'm going to line it up on the other. It's like a glove. I hope other people try this on their Viragos, because I'll tell you right now, I didn't know what I was going to do at first, because you can't find a decent tank for these things. I've still got an idea, and don't think I've forgotten about saying it. I am going to try and get another reserve gas tank under the seat in this thing, and try and hook up a fuel pump and do something crazy with that. So we'll see what goes on. I still may put the Virago tank back on this, but the one, if I do, will be from a 700. And when we get to that, I'll tell you why. But for right now, we're working on this one. So I've got hardware over here. And just because this thing's all trimmed out in gold, and I couldn't find what I was looking for at the hardware store, I got all the hardware in gold. So it'll tie into the gold trim on this bike. So I'm going to open these 3 packs, get some hardware on here, and I will be back in a second. You can see what it looks like done. All right, as you can see, let's get a thread on there just like so. Same on the other side here. Okay, we got that tightened down a little bit, finger tight anyway. Get the flashlight back out. There you go. Bolted down. Thing is rock solid. Got to tighten it down here in the back and finish tightening those down. They're just finger tight. So, okay, there you go, boys and girls. That's what she looks like. Just wanted to step back, show you, let you see how nice that look. I really like the colors. I really can't say much more about it. It comes with a gas tank, or the gas tank, the gas cap. The whole setup, I think I got was under 85 bucks. And here, I'll even back you out more. That's what she's going to look like sitting on there. So, I am extremely happy with it. I've actually got some decals I might put in the side here. This square sticker they have on the frog and right in the middle of the top of the tank, they cleared over it. You can't take it off. I went to peel a corner of it off and it chipped a little bit and I could tell that it was clear coated over. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to have to find something better than that to put on there. All right, people, I wanted to get you in here, show you this installation a little bit. When you turn these handlebars full left and full right lock, it just misses the tank like it should. Probably not going to be able to see it real well here. See if I can move this out of the way. You can see it just misses the tank there. Turn it the other way. Same thing. Doesn't touch. This is the gas cap that came with it. Just pulls right out of there. 2 tabs on the side here. These 2 tabs on the side, they come out when you lock it in there. This tab here goes in this little notch in the tank when you put it together and in there. Just like so. Push down, lock it. This blue here is actually just a protective coating. And then this flips up like that. So I'll get this peeled off of here. But I want to give you a look at it from the back here also. Let me see what it looks like. Okay, there's what it looks like looking straight up the bike. I'm bummed that they freaking clear coated over that. I think what I'm going to do is actually make a West Corners Custom Cycles emblem. I'm just going to stick it on there. It'll be black with my white emblem on it. That way you won't see that as much. I got a couple of tank stickers that I'm thinking about putting down the side of this tank. See if you can, how well you can see them here. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. Comment in the comment section. Think I should just leave it the way it is, or if I should just put my tank down or my logo there and the side stickers on it. But all right, there it is for now. That's how you put a Honda 250 Rebel tank on a Yamaha 1100, 750, or 700 or 1000. First, it would be second or third generation is what this application is for. So it can be done. That's how it's done. That's what it'll look like. Solid as a rock. Look at that. Move the whole bike and the tank doesn't move at all. It is absolutely, I am stoked. That's absolutely, it's a brand new tank. Inside is spotless. I have the new petcock for it, and like I said, it came with the gas cap. So it's ready to rock and roll. All I gotta do is run a gas line to the carburetor, and brand new. So, if you got a routed out Yamaha Virago gas tank, and you want to do it the cheap and easy way, there you go. All right, as always, be good to each other, ride safe, live life behind bars. I am going to put this up as an individual video just on how to do this. This is also going to be part of a bigger video, which is finishing this bike out. I have this on. I have to pull the exhaust and paint and rewrap that. I have to clean up the seat, the saddlebags. I got a bag going on the back here. That's all I got to get cleaned up and go on. A couple other things. I got to bleed the front brakes. I got to adjust the rear brake. And I got a new air cleaner element. So if you want, tune in to the next video, and which is just be in a couple of days, because this is the start of that video. So tune in a couple of days. You can check that one out. And in that video, I will finish this bike. It will be out in the front, and we will be running it up and down the road, and you can see what it looks like completely done. All right, I'll see you later. Peace.